can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tougher role that they can fall back on anymore.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Matt Breida.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Breida on the draw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And a short gain here, down to the 22. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. On now the Miami field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry for Darius Geis. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 46.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Tua. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 3, 49ers nothing.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Tua going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all all night, all next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
2-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Second zone defense. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Darius Geis, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Dolphins.
Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9 yards.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. It's complete to Graham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40.
A gain of...
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 36-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. And the Dolphin first down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Even Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Is good.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd and 5 at the 27.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
The tackle by
Brandon never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
the first down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
It's a gain of...
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down and 3.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And 4.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Here we go, here we go. Flag! 52, Mike 52. It's a party now.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 52. Lock, lock, lock. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. 11.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Kill. Turn up. Flag. He's coming. I got you. Alert 3.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Again, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. From midfield, here's Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is 3rd down.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, gun. 21. Switch it.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He was brought down by Adrian Colbert. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's get it.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Where's 13? 13. Watch the screen.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Nick Ballore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. It's Geis on the counter. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
To throw is Garoppolo. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
49ers.
Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are a point away from leading this game.
No good. That ties the game at 12. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
Pass. Complete to Devontae.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Is 3rd down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 44-yard line.
Garoppolo to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could have...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Pass complete to Matt Breida. It's a gain of 10. First down, Miami.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game.
49ers 12.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Miami, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Niners,